this is Elizabeth Griffin, the Black Romance Writer, and welcome back to my channel. If you haven't subscribed, please take a moment to do so and definitely continue to share my content with others. You can also leave questions or comments, and I will be very happy. I would be very delighted to answer them. I love film courage, and I've talked about it on numerous occasions and in numerous videos. For those of you who may not know, Film Courage is a YouTube channel that is dedicated exclusively, totally to filmmaking, film production. There are interviews with artists of all types, actors, cinematographers, independent filmmakers, screenwriters, scriptwriters, writing coaches. If you can imagine a career in the film industry, they have talked about it. I want to talk about Film Courage today because whenever I need motivation, whenever I need to be reminded of the beauty of creating literature, of creating art, of creating an imaginary world, I go to Film Courage. And lately, I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos because that's my niche. That's where I feel comfortable. But sometimes there are so many voices that get in your head that you need to take a break. There are so many discussions, heated discussions about so many topics such as the male and female war, the gender war, hypergamy, you name it, passport bros, all of that. And sometimes the conversations are so heated and so explosive that as a listener, you need to take a step back. And the reason I introduce myself to all of these different topics and platforms is because my characters come from all types of backgrounds. So I want to be familiar with the different discussions, the different personalities that these YouTubers have or individuals have, so that I can create a realistic world in my fiction writing. So I'm taking a break, a step back, and I'm visiting Film Courage because, as I said, it is a platform that can help an artist, no matter what your area of interest is. You can find something to connect with on Film Courage. I also would like to endorse, for those of you who are trying to create characters that are original and believable and exciting, to look at different documentaries or different programs, real life programs, reality programs. For me, lately, I've been watching a series on ONE called Fatal Attraction. And it's talking about women who have formed fatal bonds that are not healthy. And in watching these programs and in watching these reenactments of real life events, I'm getting background descriptions about the people in these videos. For example, I saw something today that I'm definitely going to use in one of my stories. It's two sisters, and they're young. They may be like 10 or 11, and their father takes them fishing. And I thought that was interesting. I thought that would be like a nice little segue into showing the relationship between a father and his daughters, a loving relationship, a nurturing relationship. And it's not something that I would automatically think of on my own, you know, a father taking his daughters fishing, but I like that. So when you watch these programs, you can see things that will spark your interest. Another thing I'd like to mention is right now it is 2:30 in the morning and I am up cleaning my kitchen and I'm washing dishes and I'm watching documentaries, and my mind is it's free from writing because I haven't written an episode today. But while looking at these different programs and while I let my mind wander, I come up with ideas for my own stories. And some of this is organic. So while I'm doing work, my mind is formulating the next scene, the next episode of my story. And I find that is a way to ensure that I can always produce and I can always create. Because sometimes you may, as an author or a writer, you may feel overwhelmed with the responsibility of constantly producing work, constantly producing good work. And you could feel intimidated or stifled or afraid to venture out because there's so much pressure on you getting it right. And if you're writing episodic fiction, which is what I'm writing, that means you have to continually put out episodes until that series ends. And if you have a series that has maybe 4 seasons or 5 seasons, at some point you're going to feel as though you aren't able to continue on this journey. And for times when you feel like that, take a step back, look at the creative works of other people, listen to interviews. So I can get inspiration from all types of people, all types of situations. And I'm learning not to be so hard on myself, not to overwhelm myself as far as thinking that I need to write 4 episodes in a day or 5 episodes in a day. I'm trying to balance my writing agenda and my writing schedule. And I will be happy if I can just write 1 episode per day. If I do more than that, that's only because I feel like doing it. But if I can commit to 1 episode a day, then I have accomplished a lot. And that leaves time for me to do other things, such as research, such as prepping for other stories. And also I want to start creating material for Kindle Unlimited, for some of the other platforms that I have ebooks on. So I have a lot that I need to do in a smaller time, and I'm trying to manage my time effectively. And I'm also trying to live a healthy life, because as a writer, sometimes you will put other things aside and you will prioritize your writing over everything else. And I'm realizing that I need balance. I need time to create social media material for TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I also need time for my podcast. I haven't uploaded on that platform in about maybe a month or a month and a half. So I have to make time for that. In addition to that, I need to do things around the house. I need to go shopping. So as an independent author, where all the responsibilities are on you and your shoulders, it is important to balance your schedule, balance your day, and to make sure you leave time to enjoy life and to be restful and to not tax your body and overwork your mind. So I hope that this video has been helpful. I hope that it encourages you. And please definitely leave comments below. Let me know what you think. And definitely check out Film Courage, because as I said, I find that platform to be so useful. There is so much material there that can help me where I'm at now in my career and also in the future. So until next time, love, peace, and joy and happiness. Bye-bye.